You're welcome to this channel once again. In our society here, so many people believe that the rich and high celebrities are not even supposed to educate their kids on how to do a lot of things at home. Yet the fact is, charity begins at home, and how you raise your kids right from the onset of the home training session really matters. You see, today in our Nigerian culture, a lot of fellows think that the rich people, that's how they raise their kids, and sometimes they grow up to be highly disrespectful and wayward because of their parents have money to spend on them and they never say no on their kids. And because of this, a lot of them do not even know how to perform house chores. Some of them do not even know how to treat other people outside their own circle or do a lot of things in the process. Yet, so many rich people have continued to shock us with how they raise their kids and how they also teach them to perform some duties. So whenever they grow up, well, it will definitely not affect them in some situations. Today, I'll be talking about Mercy Johnson, as the Nollywood actress was seen giving her daughter some specific training from a very tender age. And today, I'll be talking about the home training and also the teachings that Mercy Johnson educates her children on that you need to learn from if you want to raise your kids to be extremely good in our modern society. But before I continue, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, don't forget to like our post on Facebook, and for more updates, click on the red subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Top Nollywood actress Mercy Johnson was seen educating her children on how to pound yam, and she said, "Uromi babes at the Okojeke kids, if you can eat, then you can pound." And the Nollywood actress was seen teaching her girl children how to pound yam and also do other activities. Well, this is something that could be taken out of context in our modern day society, where we see a lot of feminists everywhere and also so many rich people who have put pressure on hard labor, and because they think, yes, that the parents are stressing the children by doing so. Someone looking at this picture and also the video might think that maybe Mercy Johnson seems to be stressing her kids because they are not of age to be doing such activities. Yet the fact is, how many women in our society these days could actually pound yam? How many women who are super rich could actually clean their homes? And how many women could manage the activities in a home? And how many of them could groom their families together? Well, only a few of them. Even the high-class women in our society are now taking their stands up there, and so many of them are projecting themselves as being woke women in a woke generation, and they are also encouraging feminism in the most strange ways. And because of this, they've brought out their own cultures and also encouraging words as to why they should not fit into such categories. Yet in our olden day structure, the women were usually involved in taking care of a lot of activities in a home, including raising the children. Now, Mercy Johnson is out here teaching her kids to be responsible, respectful, and also teaching them to take responsibilities as women who are going to get married tomorrow and also be able to sustain their marriages, despite the fact that we've been experiencing a couple of divorces in our modern culture and society. The Bible even said it that train up to a child in the way of the Lord, and when he or she grows old, they will never depart from it. And these days, home training in most rich homes seems to be very hard, especially when your parents are celebrities. And now, apart from being a celebrity, looking at the way people judge things on social media, it's really hard for most of these celebrities to raise their children without being criticized on their own parenting skills. I think one of the things that people could learn from Mercy Johnson's way of raising her kids is the fact that she's taught her children how to be extremely compassionate. Not be smart, where Mercy Johnson too they do for her own children. Because if you ask me, I go tell you say easy. Now for a woman like Mercy Johnson to sit down and also raise her kids to be respectful, number one, despite the fact that they are celebrities. I mean, we've seen them not once, not twice encourage their mom in one or two activities that had to do with media before. And another session that Mercy Johnson's kids have also been seen encouraging her is on so many aspects of the content that she makes on social media, and they've also been pushing the Nollywood actress forward, and her kids seems respectful. Her kids are like those kids that were brought up with proper home training. Even the fact that Mercy Johnson is super rich and all that, still they appear to be living the normal life, aside from so many celebrity kids who are so spoiled out there. How many days ago Mercy Johnson decided to take her kids, especially her first daughter, to go see her father's office, and she posted it on her social media page by saying, "See who stormed my office," according to Mercy Johnson's husband, showcasing his first daughter and how beautiful she looked, and also the picture of his daughter scrutinizing his office and learning more. And from what I'm seeing, Mercy Johnson's kids are indeed extremely inquisitive, as they want to know what is really going on in their family, and also how their mother has been able to do it. A good woman definitely will raise a good woman too. They say lion no dey born goats, and of recent Mercy Johnson's husband was seen thanking the Nollywood actress as the both of them visited church for their Thanksgiving service, since he was appointed in a political era. And he even posted it on his social media page saying, "My immense appreciation on behalf of the Okoje family. I wish to formally express our immense appreciation and heartfelt gratitude to you all for honoring us with your esteemed presence. And to those who were unavoidably absent but sent in their goodwill messages during my post-inauguration Thanksgiving service and reception ceremony as federal lawmaker representing the good people of Ishon, Northeast and Southeast Ishon Federal Constituency, Edo State, which took place at the Christ Choosing Church of God and the Uromi Council Field, Uromi in Ishon, Northeast Local Government Area of Edo State, respectively. Words are certain not enough to express our level of gratitude and appreciation. We thank you for taking time out of your very tight and busy schedules to be with us in our moment of celebration. Thank you once again." He decided to thank a lot of people, including his wife too, who reposted the video of him giving thanks to God for actually giving him someone like Mercy Johnson. And Mercy also gave thanks to God on her social media page. Her husband was seen applauding her with several praises, talking about how the Nollywood actress have been able to raise her family from the bottom to the top, and also how compassionate she is, to the point where she doesn't really care about anything, money, fame, or all those things that a lot of people care about these days. Instead, she is more focused on her family. And according to her husband, Mercy Johnson is this kind of woman that when her family is okay, then Mercy is truly satisfied and she feels fulfilled in that instant. Not be smart. So there's a lot of things that Mercy Johnson is doing these days that I feel like a lot of actresses who are getting married really need to emulate, especially in raising their kids. Now, we've seen how Mercy Johnson have actually embraced the normal local lifestyle in terms of raising her children. Yes, she's a celebrity, she has money, but she's been able to raise them to be homely. And we've seen how she doesn't really use the gift method the money method to entice her children so she doesn't spoil them along the line in their growth procedures, and also how she's encouraging her children to take part in so many house chores activities and also the cooking lessons too. Like of recent, Davido's daughter Imade was seen cooking. So it shows that these women are extremely focused on raising their children to not become what the woke standard or the woke society is really pushing a lot of girl child to be these days. And instead, Mercy Johnson decided to use that opportunity to teach her child how to pound yam. And because we don't have all those things in our society these days, well, what better way is it to raise your children on how to grow up in a normal procedure so they don't spoil along the line and start feeling entitled? Because that's one thing Mercy Johnson does not allow in her children, feeling entitled. She raised them to be grateful, humble, and also thankful to God for the opportunities that they have, and also keep pushing irrespective of the money that she has been able to acquire in her own creative pursuit.